I'm Bridget Condon with NFL Network Now on the Westwood One Radio Network. The Jets have hired Frank Reich as their new offensive coordinator. This marks Reich's return to the NFL for the first time since 2023 after head coaching stints with the Colts and Panthers. Reich was also a teammate of head coach Aaron Glenn when they played for the Jets. Elsewhere, the Cardinals are planning to hire Nathaniel Hackett as their offensive coordinator, according to our NFL Network insiders. The move comes as a surprise, as Hackett was supposed to become the Dolphins quarterbacks coach, but now he gets a larger role in Mike LaFleur's new staff. Plus, the Steelers are finalizing a deal to hire Brian Angelico as their offensive coordinator, according to the insiders. He spent the last 4 seasons as the Vikings passing game coordinator and tight ends coach, and previously coached under Mike McCarthy in Green Bay. And the Titans announced the hiring of Gus Bradley as their defensive coordinator. This has been NFL Network Now on the Westwood One Radio Network.
What if your instincts could pay off? With Robinhood Prediction Markets, you could put your knowledge to work on the events that matter to you. Prediction Markets isn't just sports. It's the Fed rate decision, your favorite award show, and so much more beyond the playing field. Trade events with Robinhood. Visit Robinhood.com/predict. That's Robinhood.com/predict. Futures and cleared swaps trading involves significant risk and is not appropriate for everyone. Event contracts are offered by Robinhood Derivatives LLC, a registered futures commission merchant and swap firm.
This is the story of the one. As an HVAC technician, he and his digital multimeter are in high demand. So when a noisy office HVAC turns out to be a failing blower motor, he doesn't break a sweat. With Grainger's easy-to-use website and product information, he selects the product he needs to keep everything humming right along. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
We are the Imperial Valley's AM 1230 KXO Centro, California. It is a Thursday, 5th day of February 2026, and, celebrating the carrot. Yes. What can I say? It's Carrot Festival time, the cookery contest underway, the Carnival Midway underway, heading to Saturday and the parade, and all sorts of fun things going on in Holtville. So, and coming up, not too far, it's the Winter Olympics. And the Associated Press put out a story that said the 2026 Milan Winter Olympic national teams are all white. Balderdash, no. Poppycock, no. Okay, yeah, 4 years ago in the Winter Olympics bobsledding event, Germany took the gold, Russia took the silver, and Somalia took the sleds. Yeah, okay. We'll keep an eye on that for you. I'm Carroll in the newsroom. It's Jared Anchondo. Good morning, Jared.
Good morning, Carroll.
Well, let's see. All sorts of things going on, as we mentioned. And the special season that is every spring in the Imperial Valley is underway. So we mentioned the Carrot Festival. And I have a dad joke for you, Carrot Festival themed.
Uh-oh.
What is orange and sounds like a parrot?
What?
What is orange and sounds like a parrot? A carrot. Okay. It's a dad joke. Okay. Oh, keeping up with what's going on around the world. Ah, yes, all indications are that a U.S. war aimed at toppling the Ayatollah's regime in Iran is imminent. Yeah, the U.S. carrier fleet just entered the Persian Gulf, and we have it on good authority, Jane Fonda has flown to Tehran. We'll keep an eye on that situation as well. Okay. Coming up, we've got birthdays to celebrate. We have... we've got to look at some world news. We have updated weather in depth. We'll look ahead to the weekend. We know who the El Centro Mardi Gras King and Queen are going to be. We'll let you know about that. That's all coming up. Okay. Anything else, Jared?
Just the Carrot Festival. I want to know who gets to be the judge for all the cooking contests, and how do I sign up to be a judge next year?
I have, it's like at Christmas time, I have offered to be the fudge judge for the fudge eating contest, but I don't know.
And Christmas fudge is always good.
Yeah, we'll probably have to talk to Rudy Schaffner and get a word on that one. Okay, birthdays today are big shot birthdays. Actor Gary Conway is 90. John Steele, he plays drums for the Animals. He's 85. Singer Florence LaRue this is yesterday's birthdays. I'm sorry. Let's start with today. Okay. Actor David Selby, he was on Dark Shadows. He's 85. Singer Al Cooper of Blood, Sweat, and Tears, 82. Actor Charlotte Rampling, 80. Actor, director, comedian Christopher Guest, 78. Actor Barbara Hershey, 78. Actor, comedian Tim Meadows, Saturday Night Live, Police Academy, he's 65. Actor Jennifer Jason Lee, 64. Actor Laura Linney, 62. Bass player Duff McKagan of Guns N' Roses, 62. Actor Chris Parnell is 59. Actor Michael Sheen, 57. Actor David Chisholm, 56. Actor Darren Criss, 39. Actor Henry Golding, 39. Actor Jeremy Sumter is 37. We've got local birthdays to celebrate coming up.
Tax changes can be overwhelming and confusing, especially regarding the One Big Beautiful Bill Act. With over 70 years of tax experience, H&R Block knows how to navigate change. We'll take time to understand your tax situation, explain the new tax laws, and how they impact your taxes. And with an H&R Block right in your community, it's easy to get the convenience and care you deserve. Make an appointment today with your nearest H&R Block in El Centro, Brawley, and Calexico.
We have happy birthday wishes for David Burt, Christina Ruiz, Christopher Ruiz, Jaime Sanchez and Anna Sanchez, Marshall McBroom, Patricia Aceves, Silvestre Renteria, Adrian Vallejo, Paula Ramirez, Ruth Morillo, Christina De Leon, and John Robb. Happy birthday from KXO. Okay, coming up, we've got look at world news and Imperial Valley weather. What else is going on? Well, we salute Walmart. Salute. Walmart announced in the last 12 years they have hired 500,000 U.S. veterans, which can only mean one thing. They plan to invade Costco. I can see it coming. News, world news headlines right now, and Imperial Valley weather brought to you by the Imperial County Air Pollution Control District, delivering real-time updates about the air that we breathe.
CBS News brief. Savannah Guthrie and her siblings asked for proof of life in an online video aimed at anyone responsible for their mother's disappearance. CBS's Jonathan Vigliotti.
The fact that this video even exists speaks to the level of desperation that this family is currently feeling as we now enter day 5 of this search.
The U.S. and Russia have agreed to restart high-level military dialogue. The BBC's Frank Gardner.
Put bluntly, it's the red telephone. It's about having the means to reassure the other side, no, we're not attacking you.
In an interview with NBC News, President Trump admitted his administration could use a softer touch in its immigration crackdown. CBS's Olivia Rinaldi.
The president striking an almost remorseful tone about what we have seen play out on the ground in Minneapolis with the killing of not only 1, but 2 Americans.
CBS News brief. I'm Steve Kathan.
The Imperial County Air Pollution Control District delivers real-time information about the quality of the air you breathe. Visit the website at apcd.imperialcounty.org to stay informed about air quality around the valley. The website also includes information for upcoming meetings, programs, and there's access to the dust cams set up around the valley. Visit apcd.imperialcounty.org today. The National Weather Service says unseasonably warm temperatures will be seen today, with highs in the upper 70s to lower 80s. That's about 10 degrees above normal. Breezy northeasterly to easterly winds will continue this morning, with wind gusts between 20 and 30 miles an hour across the Imperial and Yuma valleys. Above normal temperatures and overall dry weather should prevail through at least the weekend before a pattern change later next week brings cooler temperatures. 87 the high in the valley yesterday, 49 the overnight low. It will be partly sunny today with a high near 78. Northwest wind about 5 miles an hour, becoming north-northeast in the afternoon. Mostly cloudy tonight, then gradually becoming mostly clear. Look for a low around 54. West wind about 5 miles an hour. Sunny on Friday with a high near 80. Light winds. Saturday, sunny with a high near 81. North-northwest wind about 5 miles an hour. Super Bowl Sunday will be sunny with a high near 85. North wind about 5 miles an hour. We have 58 degrees downtown El Centro, 33% relative humidity. The wind is calm. Air quality is good throughout the valley, except, you got it, moderate in Calexico. World headlines and Imperial Valley weather brought to you this morning by the Imperial County Air Pollution Control District. Log on to imperialcountyair.org and get real-time information about the air that we breathe. Let's talk Peanut Patch. The Peanut Patch in Yuma. What a great place to visit. The Peanut Patch is open Monday through Saturday, 9 a.m. till 5 p.m. Yuma time. Their store carries, you'll find fresh English toffee made from a family recipe. You're going to love their yogurt-covered peanuts, raisins, and almonds. But the Peanut Patch is so much more. Unique, one-of-a-kind gift items. You'll find all sorts of neat things at the Peanut Patch. And the Peanut Patch now offering tours. Yeah, contact the Peanut Patch and take a tour. See what's going on. Tuesdays and Fridays, tours at the Peanut Patch. Now, how do you get there? Well, what I would do is Google it. thepeanutpatch.com. You'll get directions, and you can even order great gift ideas at the Peanut Patch. Perfect Valentine's gifts. The Peanut Patch in Yuma. It's page one of the local news, a service of El Centro Motors, Quick Lane, Tire and Auto Centers. 3 locations in the valley. Quick Lane. They service all makes and all models, and you never need an appointment.
KXO News, pair of Wednesday accidents. Here's George Gale.
The first accident occurred shortly before 3 p.m. on Highway 78 and Green Road. 4 people were injured in the incident involving 2 vehicles. Second accident was reported at 4:27 p.m. at Hobley Road and the Brawley Bypass. An SUV and a sedan collided, and no one was injured, but a traffic signal was damaged and debris littered the roadway, slowing traffic. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
79th Annual Holtville Carrot Festival is currently underway with the cooking contests. This Saturday, the festival will feature a mariachi night, and the event will be held at Holt Park near the Chamber of Commerce office. Officials say it promises to be a cultural cornerstone of the annual festival. The event begins at 3 p.m. with the Mariachi Orgullo Nacional and BUHS Folklorico. At 4 p.m., it will be a soloist, Santi Alvarez, and the main event starts at 5 p.m. and features Mariachi Cerro del Valle and Las Flores del Valle. The event will offer a classic festival experience with food, beer, clamatos, and folklorico dancing. Preceding the mariachi night is the Carrot Festival Parade. The city has changed the rules on setting up chairs to view the parade. On Friday, no chairs can be set up along the parade route before 6 p.m. On the day of the parade, no chairs can be set up along the south of 5th Street before 6 a.m., and the use of chains, rope, or tape to reserve seating is strictly forbidden. Parade starts at 10 a.m. Saturday. Once again, I want to know, how do I get a become a judge in the cooking contest. KXO News 743.
Here's an idea. Next time you need service on your car, let El Centro Motors come to you. While your car is just sitting there at work or at the house, El Centro Motors mobile service vans will take care of your service needs. Oil changes, filters, tire rotation, brakes, batteries, recalls, and almost everything else. Schedule an appointment at elcentromotors.net. From Calexico to Calipatria, Ocotillo to Holtville, we will be there, and we don't charge extra for the service. El Centro Motors and Quick Lane, meeting your service needs.
Brawley City Council take action. Here's George Gale.
The Brawley City Council met Tuesday evening. Council received a presentation by the Brawley Police Department outlining their current vehicle towing and impoundment procedures. Presentation was part of an effort to increase transparency and public understanding of the current practices. An update on the progress of the Lion Center pool construction project. Current work is focused on preparing the pool foundation and installing a steel reinforcement for the floor, walls, and deck. Project remains on schedule for completion in the spring of this year. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
Attention residents of Calipat. Golden State Water Company issues an announcement. Well, it's not new news, but it is news. The company says they are in the process of upgrading all the water meters in Calipatria, and that work has been in effect for the past few weeks. The announcement is that the work is continuing and water service may still be interrupted during the process. They say outages will average 15 to 20 minutes. Residents are advised if your water service goes out for an extended period, you can contact the water company. KXO News, page 1, page 2 coming up.
Page 1 of the local news, a service of Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers with 3 locations. And you can schedule a visit with the mobile service van. Go online, elcentromotors.net.
Grocery Outlet, your extreme value headquarters, is tackling high prices so you can have a big game day win. Assorted 12 packs of Pepsi are only $2.99 each. No instant replay needed. That's extreme value. Stock up on 12 packs of Pepsi for only $2.99 and be your family's MVP of savings. This deal is only available until February 10th while supplies last. Hurry to your local grocery outlet today.
Grocery Outlet Bargain Market.
It's page 2 of the local news, brought to you by B&H Refrigeration in Yuma, family owned and operated for over 77 years. Check them out on the web, bnhref.com.
Governor Gavin Newsom signed an executive order to assist Imperial County's recovery from last summer's monsoon storms. Here's George Gale with more details.
The August 2025 storms raked the valley with high winds, heavy rain, and flooding. Local infrastructure was damaged and multiple road closures resulted. Executive order authorized the Cal OES to provide assistance to Imperial County to address disaster-related damages and costs beyond those incurred by the Imperial Irrigation District. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
California Midwinter Fair, it's almost here. It runs this year from February 27th through March 15th. The theme this year is Celebration. Again, the fair highlights the hard work of Imperial Valley's youth through its popular junior livestock program. Last year's auction saw an average price $3,682 per animal, with the highest selling entry, a swine project, fetching an impressive $26,200. The fair runs 3 weekends. For fair information, including schedules, go to ivfairgrounds.com. KXO News Time, 747.
Nothing less than the very best B&H refrigeration. For many years we've stood the test. B&H refrigeration. Since 49 we've been taking pride, always making sure you're satisfied. Nothing less than the very best. B&H.
B&H Refrigeration in Yuma. Call 928-782-3854.
Let the good times roll. Mardi Gras is just around the corner. Here's George Gale.
The king and queen of this year's City of El Centro Mardi Gras have been named. King Jaime Honnold and Queen Viviana Honnold will reign over this year's festivities. King Honnold and King Jaime and Queen Viviana are longtime Imperial Valley residents and owners of Burgers and Beer. Jaime Honnold has been active in many community engagements and philanthropic endeavors. Viviana Honnold has been actively involved in the community, especially education and faith-based initiatives. City of El Centro will host the 2026 Mardi Gras coronation on Thursday, February 19th at 5 p.m. at the City Hall courtyard. As part of their roles, the Mardi Gras King and Queen help promote Mardi Gras celebrations, participate in community events, and serve as ambassadors for El Centro during Mardi Gras season. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
KXO News Time, 7:49.
That's it for page 2 of the local news. Page 2 presented by B&H Refrigeration in Yuma. Nothing less than the best from B&H.
This is Sarah Griffin, Executive Director of the Imperial Valley Food Bank. Every act of kindness, every donation, every volunteer hour, every shared smile creates ripples of love throughout our valley. Because of you, families have food on their tables and hope in their hearts. Thank you for your generosity, your compassion, and your continued support of our community. You truly make a difference. From all of us at the Imperial Valley Food Bank, thank you.
It's sports time, brought to you by the Imperial Valley Healthcare District, combining 2 hospitals to better serve you. NBA action last night, double overtime before the Knicks held on and beat the Nuggets 134-127. Timberwolves topped the Raptors 128-126. Celtics, they beat the Rockets 114-93. Bucks and the Pelicans went overtime. Bucks beat the Pelicans 141-137. Spurs over the Thunder 116-106. Grizzlies beat the Kings 129-125. Cavaliers clobbered the Clippers 124-91. In other NBA news, the Golden State Warriors have agreed to trade forward Jonathan Kuminga and guard Buddy Hield to the Atlanta Hawks for veteran center Kristaps Porzingis. This marks the unofficial end of the Warriors' pursuit of Giannis Antetokounmpo. The Warriors made several offers over the past week, but came away with the impression over the last 24 hours that the Bucks weren't going to move the big guy. And the Utah Jazz have acquired Lonzo Ball in a 3-team trade with the Cleveland Cavaliers and Atlanta Hawks. They're expected to waive the veteran guard and allow him to become a free agent. The Cavaliers sent Ball and 2 second-round picks to the Jazz. They also received cash considerations from the Hawks in exchange for center Jock Landale. Ball became expendable in Cleveland after the Cavs landed guards James Harden and Dennis Schroeder in separate trades over the past week.
Big changes are happening in Imperial Valley. The newly formed Imperial Valley Healthcare District is paving the way for a healthier future. By uniting El Centro Regional Medical Center and Pioneers Memorial Hospital, we're creating a stronger, more connected healthcare system, one that's built to serve you. Together, we're expanding services, strengthening care, and building a sustainable future for all residents of Imperial Valley. The Imperial Valley Healthcare District. Stronger together, healthier tomorrow.
And taking a look at some scores in college hoops, number 5 Illinois bested Northwestern 84-44. Portland, okay, my daughter Amy attended Portland. It's in Portland, okay? Anyway, Portland with a big upset. Little Portland upended Gonzaga 87-80. A stunner for the number 6 rated Zags. In other news around the world of sports, Left-hander Framber Valdez and the Detroit Tigers are in agreement on a 3-year, $115 million contract, according to sources. The deal, which is pending a physical and contains an opt-out clause after the second season, came together just hours after the Tigers finished an arbitration hearing with two-time reigning American League Cy Young Award winner Tarek Skubal. And elsewhere, the San Diego Padres, remember them? Yeah, not real active in the off-season. Typical, they're kind of waiting. Yeah, we'll get closer to the start of spring training, and we'll pick up some bargains. And Miguel Andujar is one of the bargains they picked up, pending completion of the deal. Andujar will join the Padres and be another one of their utility men. Don't forget, Sunday, it's Super Bowl 60, the Seahawks and the Patriots. We've got game. Our coverage starts at noon on AM 1230 KXO. That's it for Sports Time, brought to you by Imperial Valley Healthcare District. Stronger together and paving the way for a healthier future.
Johnny's Carpets and Flooring since 1976 always has the lowest prices from 2 warehouses filled with thousands of square feet flooring. Choose from the big selection in this area on carpet remnants for your bedroom, office, or living room, with big savings up to 50% off and everyday retail big box prices up to 70% off. Johnny has the selection and colors you're looking for, always at huge savings. Johnny's Carpet and Flooring, 1001 South 4th Avenue in Yuma.
And financial news with a brief look at the weather, brought to you by Southwest Security and Southwest Postal Service, the Valley's only postal box service that offers 24-hour-a-day, 365 days a year service. Southwest Postal, 4th and Heil, El Centro. Well, mass layoffs outlined last month by the likes of Amazon and UPS made for the worst January for job cut announcements since the Great Recession. U.S.-based employers announced 108,000 job cuts in January, a threefold increase from layoff announcements in December, and more than double what was tallied in January a year earlier. This, according to Challenger, Gray, and Christmas' latest monthly report. It's the highest number of layoff announcements made in January since 2009. About 40% of January layoff announcements can be tied to 2 firms, Amazon and UPS, which outlined plans for between 16,000 and 30,000 job cuts. UPS's plan to cut up to 30,000 jobs are tied to its ongoing wind down of its delivery arrangement with Amazon. According to Pizza Hut is closing hundreds of locations across the U.S., while its parent company continues a strategic review of the embattled brand. Yum Brands, which also owns Taco Bell and KFC, revealed this week earnings were at 250 underperforming Pizza Huts were down, and they're going to close those stores in the first half of this year. That's about 3% of the U.S. footprint. The company announced in November it had launched a formal review of strategic options for Pizza Hut, including a possible sale. No further additional information was released yesterday, other than that Yum expects the review to be completed this year. U.S. stocks are down sharply as AI jitters and tumult in Bitcoin and precious metals are rattling investors. Right now, the Dow off 610 points at 48,892. The S&P 500 is down 90 points at 67.93. The NASDAQ off 370 points at 22,525. Gold taking a hit, gold down $125.40 an ounce. Oil is down $2.18 per barrel.
Southwest Security has been protecting properties 24 hours a day, 365 days a year, right here in the Imperial Valley and Coachella Valley. The mission has always been to protect your property, whether it's your home, business, or construction site. Your satisfaction is their number one priority. Make that phone call today to protect your property by calling Southwest Security at 760-970-4500. That's 760-970-4500. And don't forget about Southwest Postal, your one-stop shipping center. Plus, they offer you 24-hour mailbox rental located at the corner of Heil and 4th Street in El Centro.
It will be partly sunny today with a high near 78. Northwest wind about 5 miles an hour, becoming north-northeast this afternoon. Mostly cloudy tonight, then gradually becoming mostly clear. Look for a low around 54. West wind about 5 miles an hour, becoming south. Friday will be sunny with a high near 80 and light wind. Right now downtown we have 60 degrees, 29% relative humidity, the wind calm. Air quality moderate in Calexico, but it's good everywhere else. Financial news and the weather brought to you by Southwest Security, a locally owned company protecting you, your home, your business, your construction site, 24 hours a day, 365 days a year.
For over a century, local broadcasting has evolved with the needs of the community. We move past news, online, on air, and on the go. You have trusted us with your news, sports, weather, and entertainment. Trust us to keep moving with you. Text radio to 52886 and tell Congress local broadcasting is here to stay.
The best oldies on the radio. KXO El Centro, the Imperial Valley's local news source.
CBS News, presented by the Imperial Valley Food Bank, fighting hunger in Imperial Valley since 1991.
This is CBS News on the Hour, your home for original reporting.
I'm Steve Kathan. Into a fifth day in the search for Savannah Guthrie's 84-year-old mother has produced little new public information, and there's been no apparent response to the video plea from family members. CBS's Andres Gutierrez says there have been new searches at Nancy Guthrie's Arizona home.
When you have a complex case like this, it's not uncommon for them to go back and revisit the scene if there are tips or leads that may let them go back to that home. A ransom note was sent to the local ABC and CBS affiliates, also sent to TMZ. Right now, law enforcement analyzing that note, but they have not confirmed its authenticity.
On the day when the last nuclear arms treaty linking the U.S. and Russia expires, the two countries have agreed to restart high-level military dialogue. Frank Gardner of the BBC.
The fact that there is a personal relationship between Donald Trump and Vladimir Putin, although that has done Ukraine no favors, in fact, it's been a disaster for Ukraine, but when it comes to the standoff between the world's two largest, most dangerous nuclear weapons powers in that sense, then it's a good thing, because there needs to be some trust there.
From the White House, CBS's Nancy Cordes reports on new comments about the Minnesota immigration operation from President Trump.
I have done nothing wrong! A startling admission from President Trump about Minneapolis. In an Oval Office interview with NBC News, Trump was asked what he learned from the controversy.
I learned that maybe we can use a little bit of a softer touch, but you still have to be tough.
In the Pacific Northwest, there's been a court ruling that stands to impact federal officers.
A federal judge in Oregon has ruled ICE agents cannot arrest anyone in the state without a warrant.
Court entered an injunction and ordered the government to immediately, effective now, stop the practice of making warrantless arrests.
Stephen Manning is a lawyer with the Innovation Law Lab, which sued over ICE raids. Jim Crisilda, CBS News.
There's an investigation in Flagstaff, Arizona, where 2 people were killed when a state public safety helicopter crashed while responding to a shooting involving police. KPHO TV reporter Gibby Parra.
As far as the active shooter that was involved in this, that suspect was also shot during this officer-involved shooting. They say that that person is going to survive those injuries, was taken into custody.
And checking Wall Street right now, which is making some news, the Dow is down 607 points. The NASDAQ is down more than 300 points. The S&P is down 88. This is CBS News.
Take control of your financial life. Follow and listen to Money Watch with Jill Schlesinger on the free Odyssey app or wherever you get your podcasts.
Cashback is not available on gas in New Jersey and Wisconsin.
Couponing. Wow, you didn't strike me as the coupon type. Just trying to stay ahead of inflation. Gas, groceries, everything. It's all more expensive. I need to save wherever I can. Have you tried Upside yet? Upside? What's that? It's a free app that I use that pays cash back for every gallon of gas I buy. You've got to buy gas to get around anyway. Might as well get paid for it. Come on, does that really add up to anything? I've already made around $200. The extra cash helped pay down my bills, and I even had a little extra left to treat myself. And the Upside app is free? Totally free, and the cash back is real. You can transfer the cash right to your bank account. I'm downloading Upside right now.
Download the free Upside app now to earn cash back every time you buy gas. Use promo code BOOST to get an extra 25 cents per gallon on your first tank. You can cash out anytime right to your bank, to PayPal, or a gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just download the free Upside app and use promo code BOOST for a 25 cents per gallon bonus on your first tank. That's code BOOST for a 25 cents per gallon bonus.
A tiny drawing goes for a big price at auction.
Rembrandt's 4.5-inch tall chalk and gouache sketch of a resting lion dating back to the 1640s has sold for almost $18 million. Gregory Rubenstein heads the Old Master Drawings Department at Sotheby's.
There are quite a few Rembrandt drawings in existence, and there are some still in private hands, but they actually come on the auction market very, very rarely.
The sale price is a record for a Rembrandt drawing. Experts believe the artist may have encountered a lion or two at an annual town fair held near his home in the Netherlands. Deborah Rodriguez, CBS News.
Baseball is mourning Mickey Lolich, the pitching star of the 1968 World Series for the Detroit Tigers. Lolich earned 3 complete game victories, something that has not been done since. He also smacked a home run in the series. He was 85 years old. Steve Kathan, CBS News.
This is Sarah Griffin, Executive Director of the Imperial Valley Food Bank. Every act of kindness, every donation, every volunteer hour, every shared smile creates ripples of love throughout our valley. Because of you, families have food on their tables and hope in their hearts. Thank you for your generosity, your compassion, and your continued support of our community. You truly make a difference. From all of us at the Imperial Valley Food Bank, thank you.
CBS News, presented by the Imperial Valley Food Bank, fighting hunger in Imperial County since 1991. Become a hunger warrior. Contact the Imperial Valley Food Bank.
And now, more of the best oldies on the radio with Carroll Buckley.
I turn it on in the morning and I leave it on all day.
AM 1230.
My music station.
KXO.
1230. KXO.